final day of this 16-day workshop. I'm to close now. So welcome you all to this valedictory function. So we had during this 14-day long program. So we had started with we had about 23 lectures by resource persons, Professor Srinivasan, Professor Alex, Ms. Danya, Ramya, and Ms. Roshima. And we had about 3 special lectures, one by Professor Madhu Talakula from Trivandrum, and one by Professor Srinivasan, and I happened to be one too. And we had something laboratory sessions, and during these sessions more than about 21 experiments were conducted, and we did about, and there are about, we had 29 participants. Six of them are faculty from Amritha campus, and 9 students from our campus, and 3 research scholars. Among the 6 outstation participants, 1 from Coimbatore campus, and about and 5 people from other colleges in Kerala, and 1 student from Nagpur. So Professor Srinivasan was very happy that all of you people were able to do all the experiments successfully at that time. We completed all the calculations, and he was very happy that we were all able to complete all the experiments, and he was very happy with your sincerity, and happy to note that. So now I would like to invite a couple of students and a couple of faculty to give a short feedback about this course. Can I invite some students?
Good morning to all. Last 15 days were the most memorable period of our life. Though we stepped into the lab with load of fears and misgivings, the magical presence of one of the legends of physics, Dr. R. Srinivasan, made us all easy for us. The ease with which Sir finds out even the trivial errors we made were awe-inspiring. Earlier, we were not ready to do experiments with much accuracy and all. We were afraid of repeats, and we used to do experiments just to get results. But after this course, our way of approach towards all the experiments had changed. Now we are eager to learn the theory behind the experiments, and also we are ready to do experiments as many times. We are not afraid of repeats. We are ready to do as many repeats if we are for getting good results. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for giving all your support and help throughout this program, and for making us change a lot. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Good morning, everybody. Respected Srinivasan sir, Nandakumar sir, Alex sir, Ganesh sir. I am Sachin from Mysore. Actually, very tense to stand in front of you all. It's an honor to be given this opportunity to speak here on the last day. I feel tense with this. Can I speak without it? Speak without it. I came from Mysore. Actually, for this course, I am coming from Nagpur, and it was worth it. I like the course. About the people, I'm coming first time to Kerala. I just get 10 minutes, okay. I can't speak language like Lakshmi. Another reason would be tense. This is my first time to Kerala. I have been to Tamil Nadu, Andhra, and Karnataka. But this is the best place. Kerala is not for no reason called the God's son country. I'm feeling very tense. About the course, it was very good. Everybody enjoyed it. We could see people working after 5 o'clock. That shows their interest. And I met new friends. Vidyapeetham, Amrita, Sidhu. About Srinivasan sir, everybody knows. Don't need to say much.
morning. I am Sujata. Anyway, the last 16 days was truly wonderful, and I am sure that we all enjoyed very much all the experiments and all the theory sessions, and we got a lot of hands-on experience and learned several minor nuances that we have to focus on while doing experiments. And then the facilities and ambience that provided by this great institution and the physics department was really exemplary. And my heartfelt thanks to all the concerned authorities, both from National Academies and from Amrita. And a very special thanks to Professor Srinivasan sir, Professor Nandalavan sir, and Professor Alexa, and Dr. Ganesh Sundaram for the unique experience that we got here. Last but not the least, I am humbly acknowledge with gratitude the love and affection shown to me by the staff and students of this college, where I earlier worked as a faculty, and with the same measure I am reciprocating all the things to you also, and a very great thank you all.
Good morning. So we are teachers who would always like to have a lab session where the teachers are interested in explaining things to students, as well as students have some kind of challenge in learning what to do the experiment. So it is in this context, this course is very vitally important for us. We have had a whole range of interesting experiments from heat, from thermodynamics, from electronics and so on. So we hope to start with this thing and then make what are even existing experiments that we have to make them better, to explain more physical principles better. So I would say this 15-day course that we have now is only 20% of what we actually have to do. The 80% is the very beautiful manual that Professor Srinivasan has written, which contains extensive details of the theory, of how to do it, all the troubleshooting phenomena. So we should also thank him for the manual that he has written, which I think is very comprehensive, very beautiful. So this 20% what we just done here is just a stepping stone to what we have to do throughout our career. We hope to have more of these short refresher courses so that the later advances in experiments can come to us. And also we learn about the pedagogy of how to explain things to students, how we just begin with the procedure, ask them how to do it, then subsequently introduce a bit of theory into that, and then slowly make students understand that whatever theory that you learn ultimately has to be validated by experiments. So this, as a personal note, I am a grand student of Professor Srinivasan. I was taught by Dr. Rangarajan. So it's like, I have heard about Professor Srinivasan even before I met him. He's some kind of a legend in the IIT Madras corridor department. So I'm very glad on a personal level as a teacher to be to learn so much from this course. Thank you.
Participants to the course. The 61st course has come to a successful conclusion. I never doubted that the course would be a success because of the experience I had in the past 60 courses. I would like to thank Professor Alex, Ms. Janya, Ms. Rabia Nair, and Ms. Roshiba, who were resource persons in the course, who delivered lectures, and who also explained the experiments and helped the participants in carrying out the experiments. Without their help, this course would not have been successful. We had extremely interesting lecture by Professor Madhu Talpula, on single electronic behavior. And then we have a very extensive lecture from Professor Ganesh and Betty Space. And I would like to thank them for giving these lectures. My stay in Kollam was made very pleasant because I had a chance to meet my old students, Professor Nandakumaran, Professor Ganesh, and Professor C.S. Menon, who came from Kota to meet me. I also had the pleasure of meeting an old colleague of mine, Professor Achyutan, from the mathematics department of IIT Madras. I went to the ashram and spent 1 hour talking to him. And Professor Ganesh took special care to see that my stay was very comfortable here. The course would not have been a success but for the sincerity and devotion shown by the participants. They did all the experiments very carefully, made all the calculations and showed me the results. And I was very pleased with the performance of the participants during the entire course. I will carry with me very pleasant memories of my stay in Kollam. It is usually the practice of the Science Academy to give a gift of one standard kit to the institute which organizes the course. I have here a letter of gift from Sri Madhavan addressed to your principal. But in the absence of the principal, I will give this letter along with a token circuit as a gift to Professor. They will use it in the lab for the benefit of the students and for training other teachers. So thank you all very much. I enjoyed my stay here. Thank you.
Academic sciences for this.
Dr. Rakesh, Sri Siddharth, Sri Dr. Srikanth, Miss Asha R5, Miss Bhagya Krishnan, Miss Jyoti Isna, Dr. Manu Punan John, Miss Radhika V. Kapta, Sri Sachin Kumar, Miss Soumya G. Nayak, Dr. Srikala, Dr. Sujata, Sri Shyam Kishore K.S., Miss Arya R. Warrior, Sri Agustin J. Grakara, Miss Jinch, Miss Neelu, from Personal Department. Miss Hiroshima, I invite Miss Hiroshima to come. Miss Ramya, I invite Miss Ramya S. Nair. I invite Dr. Alex A.V. from Vidyapeetham College. He thanked God for his effort and he stayed there all these days, spending all his time. So finally, it all started. Just want to a few things. So I just wanted to set up a few experiments. And I was in search of many kit. I searched internet many places. It was a very difficult job. So one of the very few interesting physics experiments. So one of the companies were CS Rootkey. And there are many such companies in Ambala, but I was not very satisfactory with the kit. So it was a difficult job for me in setting up the lab. So I went to Chennai and asked a couple of professors as to how they were doing experiments and where they getting the instruments. So one of the places they suggested was Ajay Sincer's kit. So I gave me the phone number of the person, so I called him up. So we ordered equipment, and I found after I received the manual, I found that it was Srinivasan who was doing and designing and doing all the kit. So I just kept it aside, and then we got the manual, we started the experiments. But as soon as we started a couple of experiments, we had difficulty in getting a few things. And I thought I will request Mr. Srinivasan to come and give us some training for faculty. So to that he replied, this was in 2012. So to that he replied saying that we regularly go to different parts of India, different colleges, and we give such courses. So I felt a little happy. So first I wrote is that 2012, all the classes, all the sessions are filled up to June, July 2013. So some time passed, and then I sent one more email in 2013 April. At the time he told me everything is already good. So I started the process in 2013 April, May. So he said he is willing to have a course in 2014, which Amrita will start sometime in June 2014. So I had to get the permission. I had to get the permission from the management, from the engineering. So we had to coordinate. We have what is called exams, the improvement exams that happen typically in June, July, and we also have the summer vacation courses. So we have to coordinate with the engineering departments. We need to talk to principal. We need to talk to management to get everything ready. We can do the resources. So the whole process started in May. So we had actually meeting in the college. So we slowly had the permission to waive our faculty from taking up this summer vacation courses. So I had to get permission from associate dean, everybody. So this was in June. We had actually meeting here. Everything was approved. So after that, I had to request management to give them 2 weeks of vacation for our resource person. We sent to Indian Academy of Sciences. So we were successful. So I helped them with rearranging their schedule, putting them to make sure how they will engage their other lectures. So I took them to principal and finally managed to convince them that everything is possible. So they even took pains to take classes on Sundays, Saturdays, and exchanging, coordinating with the other faculty, and exchanging lectures, managing their holidays. They did a wonderful job in cooperating with all these things, and I should thank. There's no single thank. I have to thank everybody. And to thank the management for letting me take liberty in reorganizing many things. For example, lectures, summer vacation courses, and the many administration duties that will come during these days. For accepting the management, for accepting all these changes and all this, I thank the management first in letting me connect the course. Sudhir Ji, the director of our place of this institute, Sudhir Ji, Professor Balakrishnan Shankar, our principals, AC principal, Dr. K. Shankaran and Dr. Gopinath Pillai, who gave a lot of suggestions as to which places I can invite and send. And then I also went to the Kerala site to get all the addresses. So he gave me a lot of suggestions as to how to find. So I thank all those to the college. The next comes the phase of applying, making a proposal and sending it to academic census. So he was very close to Srinivasan, and Dr. Maji Madhavan was extremely helpful in helping me write a proper proposal and getting the budgets, how to allocate the budgets and different categories. We had a few exchanges between me and Dr. G. Madhavan. So he called him personally and clarified many details. So that took a while to get things done, and finally it was approved sometime down. So then slowly he simply processed me materials request. So when we had sent me all the details, carefully, meticulously planning every single item required to connect the workshop. So with the help of advice of Srinivasan and Srinivasan, I was able to get all the necessary materials. So like that, I had to thank Srinivasan on many occasions, on many different occasions. And later, I had to get the coordinate combination of food. The main person behind food and all the other small things in general administration department. In particular, I want to thank Praveen. He is the main moving coordinator of the general administration department, and one Dinesh from the kitchen department. So he is the one who made sure that we get food regularly, every day, without fail. So I thank both of them for the support, and of course the entire team of people in general administration. And all the computers, we had to get all the computers, extra computers for the lab, and all the other services related to computers. If it goes wrong, the ICTS team for providing computers and all the internet services, it was very helpful, and also multimedia. So these are the people who are standing behind, and the multimedia team. They need to tell everybody that we had a course. So they are the people who will serve as providing a proof of all the events that took place. We tell them, times keep changing, we keep informing them. Sometimes I am busy with some other things, I tell them in the last minute. So I should thank them very much for cooperating with me and calling them random times to make sure that everything is alright, and making sure that the sound system works fine. I'm afraid I'm a bit of missing. So these are on the side of providing, importantly, the electrical department, Brahmachari Murli, he made sure that we had a discussion, because in our lab we had a problem with the voltage difference between the neutral and the earth. So at the time it was about 1 volt or 1 volt. So many of the experiments had problems, some fluctuations. So they used to come back, Vishwa used to come back, this is fluctuating. So I don't know what to do. I told them, take average. So at the moment is the best we can do. So somehow at the time the idea was to make sure that they understood the principles, even though they were getting the values not exactly okay. But I told them it should be okay by taking some averages, random averages. So now we had we changed all the electrical connections completely. So we also thought that we would put an isolating transformer. We had a long discussion for a long time. So, but later we realized that only UPS connections. So one earth is enough from the lab to ground. He even gave me instructions as to how to do the earthing. So we take a strong thick copper wire and pour saline water. Take a bucket of water and put a lot of salt and pour at the point where. So he had given instructions up to that level to make sure that everything works fine. And luckily, and because of increased the thickness, probably the increase in thickness of the neutral of the earth, and we had a very excellent earthing. So as a result of that, the voltage difference between the earth and neutral is about 0.3 volts. And as Srinivasan told me that all the equipments were fine, and his all fluctuations was only in the last digit of the millivoltmeter. I must thank the pedagogic section in the ashram. In particular, one Brahmachari Soman Chetan. I used to go out for sometimes. I was busy with so many things. I got things very late. Even the last minute, he used to cooperate and help me print all the pamphlets and all the brochures and the certificate. Yesterday evening, we had them print by in the evening, and I should thank them. And I should thank Aditya. me do all the poster and work, and Rishima for helping me in various ways, other than being a resource person. And thanks, Amrita. Formal with all the people who have helped us, and now I come into the function as a whole. Srinivasan is the person I should thank him. I knew him for a long time, for more than about 25 years. So I wanted, my intention is that I knew about his dedicatedness and hardworking, and I wanted all of you to get a glimpse of his how he works. I'm sure all of you would have already gotten a glimpse, an inspiration from his in the way he goes into every single detail, and I'm sure you would have captured something. And I'm really happy if you appreciate all that and carry forward. Obviously, even I'm not at that level, so I take a small fraction. So I can only do a little bit. So I thank Mr. Srinivasan in guiding me, in helping me in every way in organizing this workshop and encouraging me. So I'd like to thank Srinivasan for that. I'd like to thank Alex for spending 14 days is not in these modern time. 14 days is a long time for a person to come from outside college to spend take a leave. I'd like to thank our resource persons for agreeing to change their work schedule, in getting training for 2 weeks of time, and now another 2 weeks of time, spreading morning to evening. Sometimes Vishwa all the way up to evening 9. Vishwa, Ramya, and Miss Rania. Rania, I have to thank her a little extra, but in spite of all the difficulties and all the she's far away from coming from the place, and thank her. So by thanking, I hope all of you, as I'm saying, I hope all of you join me in thanking all of them. So with that, for special lectures, I would like to thank Dr. Madhur we start here, and Professor Srinivasan for giving this amazing lecture. I'm sure all of you would appreciate. See, you can talk and variety of topics, various topics, ask anything in physics. So we have had known something and be able to talk to them the fluency, the flow at any time on anything. Experiments, theoretical physics. I'm sure you have heard of the lecture. We are talking about phase transitions, even the forces of nature. We talked about how the forces of nature go to local stability state, and even all the way up to cosmology, starting from simple phase transitions. I'm sure you will have really seen the connection between, far-reaching connections between simple experiments and the profound theories of the universe. I have covered almost everybody except you. To thank finally all the participants who had given some thought about this course, accepting my request to join this course, to share some time with Professor Srinivasan in learning some things, and thank all of you people. What made me most happy is all your presence and all your sincerity from the morning to evening, to any break. I really saw that all of you are working very, very hard, and especially in particular students. Students, I want them to carry this forward, and throughout the semester, I want them to do well in their career, and I want them to do well. And if you did that, I'll be extremely happy, and I thank you for this, for all of you and all participants. So, because I have to do all these things, sometimes I miss one or two people here and there. So, whoever helped us directly or indirectly, I thank all those people who were in this program. So, as our special thanks goes to two important guests. As a small token of our appreciation, I want to give a small memento to Professor Alex. Appreciation from I want you to hear the last words from Srinivasan Dayal for me. So I want Professor Srinivasan to come forward to give a few words of advice on students, how to be a good researcher, how to be a good student, how to be working very hard, how to be sincere, how to focus in doing what we want to do, how to conceive certain ideas, how to focus on the things that we want to focus. I also used to keep telling my students as to main problem has been the focus. You don't know what you want to do. Our mind is uncertain. Future seems to be uncertain. So what will help us focus? Certain amount of faith is required in what we're going to do. So I request the Srinivasan to say a few things about the manner of working. How to be a
Big advantage for this. I thought the function is over. The advice is always given but never taken. Therefore, I don't think there is any point in giving advice because nobody follows the advice that was given. All I can say is, I have wanted to do, I have always followed one principle in life, and that is whatever you want to do and you believe is right to do, you must do that whether people accept it or not. There will be people who will criticize you, but if you feel in your heart of hearts that what you are doing is correct, you must go ahead and do it in spite of all the criticisms that you face. So this is the principle which I have followed in my life. I had to take several times decisions which people never agreed. There was a lot of pressure put on me to accept the directorship of IIT Madras, including pressure from the chairman of the board of governors. But in my heart of heart I felt that this was a useless job. It is very prestigious because probably when people will call you to address, talk something blah blah every evening, but there is nothing very much you can do for an institute which has been in existence for 25 years. It has already taken a character of its own and you won't be able to change it. So when the chairman of the board called me and told me that he would like me to accept the directorship, I told him I don't think the directorship is anything very great. When I joined IIT, my aim was to become a professor, and I became a professor in 1967. And after that, I had no ambition. So I said, directorship doesn't mean anything to me. He said, if you miss the directorship this time, you will never get another chance. I told him I don't care because I never wanted to be the director. Then I was going abroad, so he allowed me to go. The point I want to make is you must be absolutely sure. There were so many people who tried to put pressure on me, saying that this is a very prestigious job, you should accept it. But I resisted this because I felt there was nothing worthwhile I would do. On the other hand, when I was offered directorship of IUC Indore, my first reaction was Professor S.K. Joshi called me and asked me whether I would be interested. I told him I have never heard of the IUC. I was offered directorship of IIT. I refused. Why would I accept the directorship of IUC? I know Professor Joshi for a very long time. So he told me, don't give an abrupt answer. At least you go to Indore, see what you are expected to do, and then give me an answer. So I went to Indore, and then I found 6 empty rooms. I was supposed to develop 3 centers of the IIT so that it will provide opportunity for university people to use major facilities in the age. When I went and saw them, and there were no rules. No rules were drafted, our rules were not drafted. So I realized I can do what I want. I can build an institute the way I want, and it will help a lot of university people. So I told S.K. Joshi, yes, I will accept it. And my colleagues told me, you are doing a very foolish thing. You are going to a backward place where there is nothing. Here you have a very well-established lab, and the IIT will certainly give you an emeritus position. Why do you want to leave this and go there? I told them that is challenging, because there is nothing. I have to build an institute, and this is a very challenging job. Whereas directorship of IIT was not challenging. It was already an institute in existence. There was very little I could do. So I said, I will go there. And I went there, and in 5 years, I built the institute. Today it is one of the best institutions in India for doing condensed matter research. Not because I set it up, but because the directors who followed me, they had the same vision and they carried forward my program. So today it is an extremely good institution. I could not have done the same thing in IIT. Point I want to make is, you decide what you want to do. It may not mean more prestige, it may not mean more money, but it will mean satisfaction to you. Go ahead and do it. Even if all people object, you keep persevering. When I started this activity, my colleagues, fellows of the academy told me, this useless activity, no institution will accept the experiment. You are wasting your time. But I followed, I felt I must do it, and I went pushing this activity for nearly 8 years with very little result. But today I am doing the first course. I have finished 60 seconds. I will do it Mohali. I am going there on 6th July. And there is a lot of demand for this course. And now I started material science. There is a lot of demand for that course. This course became a success, though my colleagues advised me that I will not succeed. So I think the point is, you must have the courage to do what you want to do. Not only the courage, you must be willing to put in very hard work. In spite of disappointment, ultimately you will succeed. This is the message I want to give to the young students. Don't get carried away. Some place will give you more money, or some research area is more fashionable. I think that is not what should bother you. You think very hard. What is it that you should do in life? What is it you have the whole of your life before you? I have reached the end of my life. So you have to decide what you want to do very much in your life. Maybe you don't want to do physics. Maybe you want to become a journalist. Then leave physics, become a journalist, but put all your heart in becoming a good journalist. If you want to become a good physicist, then put all your effort. All effort, first few years, it is very hard going. You will feel like giving up because you put in so much work. Nobody appreciates it, you don't get instant reward. It doesn't matter. But push ahead, ultimately you will succeed. You will have a lot of inner satisfaction. In fact, somebody asked me, why are you not trying for an award, Padma Shri? I told them, I keep far away from politicians and government. I like to do what I want to do, and that gives me tremendous satisfaction. I am not interested in awards and position. This is my message to you. If you want advice, This is the advice I will give you. You have one life to lead. Your parents may push you to do something. They may want you to become a very powerful person, holding a very high post. But you decide what you want to do and you do it. Don't listen to anyone else, listen to your heart. That is the advice I want to give all of you. And work very hard. There is no substitute for hard work. You cannot become a good physicist unless you understand physics. And to understand physics, you must read big books. You must understand every line in the book. That will take time, but you have to do it. So do what you want, enjoy your life, get inner satisfaction, and that is what is important in life. Not money, not power, not prestige. All this is unimportant. You must look inwards and you must see that you get satisfaction.
Thank all of you for coming here for this function. Please join us for lunch.
My special thanks to you. You put in so much effort to make this course successful. Very thankful. Good luck to all of you. Do what you want, you will succeed in life. Good luck to you. Okay, do well, do what you want, do it. You people are very good, do what you need. You did all the experiments very well, you have a great future.